Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm just showing you what's my EDC or everyday carry. Um, because one, there's a lot of people who have different setups and just want to, show you guys mine if you're curious. But two, to kind of go over things that, why you should carry certain things for those who, like I said, this channel is about self-improvement, and for those who might want to maybe step up their game, who might be a little more sloppy with the way they carry things or whatnot, or maybe to be a little more organized. So first I'm going to start with chapstick. Always have some chapstick on you, whatever the kind is that you want to have, but have some, because you never want to be walking around with chapped lips. That's never a good thing. Wallet, I went with some slim. I used to have a foldable type. I just went with some simple and more slim form factor, single type. Well, a non-folding type of wallet. I'm not really too sure what you call this right now. Just a regular non-folding wallet. Sorry about me stumbling a little bit, but just a regular wallet. Let's see. I just wanted to slim things down. I used to carry a foldable type and I just wanted something a little more slim. I realized that I had a lot of stuff in it that I didn't need. Sometimes people carry things like photos inside their wallet and all these other kind of things. I realized I didn't really need to have all that. So I just kind of slimmed it down with a more slim profile wallet. Obviously my car keys. This right here is actually a key pouch. And the reason why I end up using this, and I need to get a new one because this one's actually falling apart, was because I would carry keys on a carabiner clip or like a climbing type, one of those kind of climbing type of clips, carabiner clip. And it would always have the keys jingling on the side. The problem with that is it makes you feel like, no offense to anybody, like you're like some kind of like, a janitor or something like that, with these keys hanging from your from the side of your waist or whatever the case is. And if you don't mind the look, you have that rugged look, that's cool. But if you try to have this, more dressy look or maybe dressy casual look, that's a bad look. You also sometimes don't, you got to have your keys on you. So this, by taking them off of key rings and laying them flat, you are able to have your keys in here. And I actually have a lot of keys inside here. Not a whole lot, but I'd say like maybe a total of, in this one, maybe about 6, and then 2 more here, maybe a little more, because this is your get to immediately small pocket. And then there's your main one for the things that, maybe you won't use every day, for certain like rooms, garages, or whatever the case is that you may not use every day. So that's why I use that, and that helps because I can keep it in the back pocket, and it keeps things a lot more uniform, keeps a flat pocket. It's a little easier to sit on this than when your keys are on rings, because now everything's flat. Not that you want to be sitting on keys anyway, but it still makes it a little better. I would advise, don't get carried away with having too many keys in your thing. I have too many, so I'm going to have to kind of downsize mine, but I also have to get me a new pouch because this served me well for a long time, which I purchased, I want to say in 2018, I believe, 2017 going to 2018. It's worn out and it's time for a new one because the inner pocket now goes into the outer pocket because the lining inside is ripped. But case in point, the purpose of it is what I wanted you to focus on. Next, I always carry a pen on me. Now I have 2 pens out here because this is what I normally just carry on me, a regular big pen, no big deal, when I'm just kind of going out and about. But if I want to be a little more dressy, I'll carry with me this is one of my Parker pens. They make a few different pens. This one is called the Urban, if I'm not mistaken. I may have to check with that. If I have it wrong, I'm going to post it in the comments. But they also have the IM pen, which is my favorite. It's a little more thicker. And then they have the Jotter, which is slimmer than this and more like their standard. All of them, I think, are really nice pens. They have some that even go further up the line than that. But generally speaking, the ones I get, I think they look nice, and they only run you somewhere between $10 to up to, like, I would say $30. They can go more than that depending on how hard they are to get, because sometimes the base price should be maybe about $20 for, like, say, the IM pen. But the reason why it might be more is because if that particular color or trim is short in terms of stock, you might end up paying more of it just because they're short. And then last, what I recently started carrying on me, I always would like to carry a tool somewhere in a bag of mine or whatever the case is. But this is the first time I found a tool that is small enough that I don't mind carrying in my jacket pocket with me. I won't carry it in my pants pocket, but at least have it in my jacket pocket, and it's comfortable enough to where I don't mind that it's there. I already reviewed this tool on the channel. I think it's an amazing tool. I was gravitated to it because it's so small. You could see here that compared to a regular size pen, it literally is just barely thicker than a pen. So it gives you an idea of the scope of it, and the length of it is obviously shorter than a pen. I compare it to a pen because everyone knows what the dimensions of a pen are. And you could see even when you do it the wide way, it's still not even that much thicker than a normal pen. So it's very small, but meanwhile you have your screwdriver on it, you have your knife on it, and then you have your bottle opener. So I feel like you have all the tools you're going to need on hand just in a pinch, and it's so small. So this is the tool that I carry on me, the Gerber arm bar drive slim. And one other thing, I always have a watch on me. I like the idea of keeping a watch on me. There's an automatic watch. You can, buy whatever fits your taste, but I think it's always good to have a actual watch in your lineup. Do not just go, oh, I got a cell phone, I can tell the time. One, I don't think it looks classy at all. It doesn't fit the style of what I feel like a grown-up should have. And that's just my opinion. Don't be mad about that or bash it. I mean, teach their own. I'm not going to knock anybody, but even somebody who has like an Apple Watch on them, at least have that something on you that could tell the time other than your phone. Because I think that if you're out and about, one, it's not convenient to always pull your phone out of the pocket. It's easier just to go like that. And then two, I think that if depending if you're in a certain company, it's rude to always be pulling out your phone because they think that you're looking at it for reasons like you got to go, you're checking text messages or whatever the case is. Whereas just you put, twisting over your wrist, you get to see the time real quick. It's not as rude because you can usually do it in a way where no one, thinks that you're looking at the time. And also, in addition to that, I know for myself when I'm, running around the house trying to get myself organized in the morning, get ready to leave the house, it's so much easier to just look at my wrist when I'm doing things because the watch is always right there on me as opposed to in my pocket. I have to pull it out or, you sit it on a table. Now it's in a different room. So that was just a quick look at my EDC. Feel free to post in the comments what you carry on you, as your EDC. What are the brands of what you carry on you? If that matters in terms of like a tool, in terms of whatever the case is, maybe a wallet that you like. So feel free to post them inside the comments. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.